And did it ever occur to you that things haven't progressed because there's been an audience perpetually in attendance? Oh, sure. Blame me. Could I say something here? Rolling toward the center of the bed, Dean McIsaac rose up on one elbow, blue eyes squinting a little behind wire-framed glasses as he came into the light from the bedside table. I'm thinking this isn't the time or place to talk about, stuff. Talk? Austin snorted. You're missing my point. The young man's cheeks flushed slightly. Well, it sure as scrawled isn't the time or the place to do anything. Why not? Because there's a dead lady standing at the foot of the bed. Claire craned her neck to see around the cat. Arms folded over a turquoise sweater, her weight on one spandex-covered hip, the ghost raised an artificially arched ectoplasmic eyebrow. Boo, she suggested. Boo yourself, Claire sighed. Cheryl Porapat, or rather the ghost of Cheryl Porapat, hovered above the X marked on the carpet with ashes and dust, the scuffed heels of her ankle boots about 2 inches from the floor. So, you here to send me on? That's right. Claire sat down in one of the room's 2 chairs. Like most motel chairs, they weren't designed to be actually sat in, but she felt that remaining in the bed with Dean, even if they were both fully clothed, undermined her authority. You some kind of an exorcist? No, I'm a keeper. Cheryl folded her arms. 6 cheap bracelets dangled against the curve of one wrist. And what's that when it's home? Keepers maintain the structural integrity of the barrier between the world as most people know it and the metaphysical energy all around it. The ghost blinked. Say what? We mend the holes in the fabric of the universe so bad things don't get through. Well, why the hell didn't you say so the first time? If I wasn't dead, she continued thoughtfully before Claire could answer, I'd think you were full of it. But since I'm not only dead, I'm here, my view of stuff has been, broadened. Penciled brows drew in. Being dead makes you look at things differently. And centered themselves again. So, how do you do it? Do what? Claire asked, having been distracted by the movement of the dead woman's eyebrows. Fix the holes. We reach beyond the barrier and manipulate the possibilities. We use magic, she simplified as Cheryl looked blank. Understanding dawned with returning facial features. You're a witch, like on television. No. What's the difference? She's got a better-looking cat, Austin announced from the top of the dresser, in a tone that suggested it should have been obvious. Claire ignored him. I'm a keeper. Well, jeepers keepers, Cheryl snickered and bounced her fingertips off a bit of bouffant hair, her spray having held on into the afterlife. Bet you wish you had a nickel for every time someone said that. Not really, no. They've got a better sense of humor on television, too, the ghost muttered. That's only because keepers have no sense of humor at all, Austin told her, studying his reflection in the mirror. If it wasn't for me, she'd be so smugly sanctimonious no one could live with her. And thank you for your input, Austin. Shooting him a look that clearly promised later, Claire stood. Shall we begin? Cheryl waved off the suggestion. What's your hurry? Introduce me to the piece of beefcake the cat thinks you should do the big nasty with. The what? You know, the horizontal mambo, the beast with 2 backs. Her pelvic motions, barely masked by the red stretch pants, cleared up any lingering confusions. Here you keep a 2?